succeed as a travel nurse. Welcome to another episode of Stronger Nurse Universe with your girl, Stronger Nurse. Perhaps you've read a post on Facebook, seen an article written by somebody, or ear hustled and spoken to someone who has told you how great travel nursing is. I mean, you probably sat next to a couple of travel nurses and heard them talking about all the money they make, the trips they've been on, the new car they're gonna buy, the improvements they're gonna make on their house, and all the other perks that you could enjoy. If you decide to try this out, depending on what you want out of life in your career, switching from staff nursing to becoming a travel nurse can be an advantageous move in your life. But let me warn you that your decision must be well thought out and not driven by stories of large salaries and benefits that made you feel inadequate about your regular staff nursing job. If you've considered all the pros and the cons, like you made a list, what is good about travel nursing, what is bad about travel nursing, and still believe that travel nursing is the perfect fit for your life, I'd like to recommend some tips, and actually an ebook and a course, to make your journey easier and help you become an exceptional and successful travel nurse. Tip number 1, you need to pack wisely. How do you know if an elephant loves to travel? Because he always packs his own trunk. Now, as a travel nurse, you're gonna be on the move a lot. Like every 2 to 3 months, you're gonna move around unless you get to stay. You'll probably never be in a place for more than 9 months, 11 tops. And that has to do with, well, the government. So, you must know what to take with you on your trips and what to literally leave behind. And I'm talking about you get on assignment, you go shopping, you start collecting a lot of stuff, and then guess what? You got to move to the next place. That stuff has to fit in your car, and some stuff you're going to have to leave behind. So before moving to a new location, find out about the weather first and foremost, so you don't end up packing a bunch of clothes you either won't need or can't wear. Learning to separate essentials. What is an essential from a non-essential? What is a non-essential? It's different for everybody, but it is a vital skill that every successful travel nurse must possess. For travel nurses, it's best to follow a minimalist way of thinking. And I'm talking about 2-3 suitcases tops. If it's not absolutely necessary, and I mean it absolutely necessary, or if it's not another pair of Crocs, man, I don't own them and I don't understand it. Number 2, you're going to have to adapt and get active in the area. Another vital tool that you need to have as a fantastic travel nurse and to really enjoy your experience is the ability to integrate yourself into new environments immediately. Most travel nurses won't tell you that sometimes this is the loneliest freaking job in the world. It is lonely and it gets quick too. Like as soon as you get there, you're alone. You ain't got no friends. You don't know nobody. And if you're lucky and you got family, you might hang out with them, but you won't be able to tolerate them for long. Regardless of your personality type, I really advise you to try your best to make new friends and engage in any kind of activity that you may or may not enjoy. You never know. It might be something that you might like. So, the Stronger Nurse Network, we emphasize holistic living. So go out and dance with someone or a stranger at a local pub. Well, probably not a local pub, maybe a dance class. Or you could unwind with an exciting rom-com. Or for me, I like some kick-ass movies. That's how I unwind. Or animation. At the nearest, cinema, you can stay home. You're less likely to have a great career as a travel nurse if you constantly feel lonely and just depressed. Trust me, the struggle is real. So you got to step out and live a little. Number 3, Join a community. There's plenty of them out there. Did you hear about the guy who joined a blind community? He was never seen again. By now, you'd probably have realized how big I am on nurses having a community that supports them on their journey. Nursing is 30 to 40 years, and doing this job alone fucking sucks. I understand 100% how challenging it can be for us to navigate all the aspects of life. Financial, mental, physical, and emotional. And how all these areas can affect the quality of your output as a nurse, especially as a travel nurse. The dynamics, let me tell you, are even more complex. Building stability can be difficult when you are constantly moving from place to place to place to place to place to place. Imagine my resume. Do you know how long my resume is? How many places that I've been? That's why your success heavily depends on having a solid support system that encourages you, that cheers you on, and provides valuable tips and helps you make better decisions. That's what I'm here for. That's what Stronger Nurse Universe is all about, especially though the Stronger Nurse Network. It is a community created by your girl, Stronger Nurse, and it is comprised of, you guessed it, fellow Stronger Nurses committed to leading rich and meaningful lives. And I'm not just talking about always being a nurse. So we would love to support you on this path that you have chosen. So what are you waiting for? You can join Stronger Nurse Network today. You can download the Travel Nurse ebook and you can take the course. A Stronger Nurse future awaits you. Thank you for joining Stronger Nurse Universe. This is your girl, Stronger Nurse. I hope to see you soon. I'll see you in my next video.